these three coins could get you to the promised land. What's going on, guys? This is Six here of Magnet Crypto and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to cover three coins which I've actually covered before, but I just want to bunch them together as my top 3 picks of the coins that I think will do pretty well during the next bull run. So firstly, we have Kava. Now, Kava is a lending platform backed by Ripple and Binance. So it's a very simple concept. All it is you would use any crypto as collateral and you would lend off that. You would be able to mint a stable coin called USDX, and with that you can spend. And what this is you can actually still keep your coin while actually leveraging its value. So it has done very, very well, like the other 3 coins. Since about May to May this year, it's gone up 880% and it's still going up. So absolutely smashing it. So one article that came out recently, which is another positive news story about Kava, is that it's partnered with BNB 48 Club to raise BNB DeFi awareness. So you can read the whole article in your own time, but basically it talks about the collaboration and that it's not the first. In the meantime, both sides are working to establish a long-term future partnership to maximize the value of the BNB ecosystem and increase the DeFi services available to the BNB ecosystem. So at the moment, as it said, this is not the first collaboration. You can actually, BNB is the first coin that you can use as collateral on the Kava platform, and you can actually earn a lot of yield from it. So this is where the first partnership came from, and they're going to keep collaborating. So as for Kava Labs, so the BNB holders are going to get various more benefits going forward, but from the project point of view from Kava Labs, BNB 48 Club will be an ambassador in China to promote the Kava DeFi to contribute to popularization of Kava lending platform in the Chinese community. And obviously everyone knows China is a massive, massive economy. So to be able to access that through this partnership will be absolutely fantastic. If they can gain some kind of market share or exposure in China, the amount of value added that can come from this will be astronomical. So very, very positive news story amongst the other partnerships that it's got. Now, the main thing for me that I'm looking forward to is the fact that it's still got Bitcoin and XRP and other cryptocurrencies to add to its list of major cryptocurrencies. So this is going to give it access to all these other crypto communities, which will be absolutely fantastic, and it means that there's so much more room to grow. And as well, in its roadmap, it's still got a couple more stages to go to really maximize its potential. Looking at the technicals, as I just demonstrated, it's been doing absolutely fantastic since its double bottom after the COVID-19 crash. Was not expecting it to jump so high so quickly, but there you go. It's still a small cap coin, hence why it doesn't need as much volume to really get increase in value. So the next targets will be $5 and then $10, and the rate at which it's going, it could really reach those numbers very, very quickly. So you can see here, using this Fibonacci, that it's in play at the moment. It rejected of the 618 perfectly and then went on to hit the targets of 618 and 786. So maybe there will be another surge until $5 before we hit some kind of retrace, or we might even smash through that and go all the way up to $10. It really is hard to tell when we're in this bullish momentum, so we'll just have to wait and see. But the best thing with most cryptocurrencies is always to average in your buys, regardless of whether it goes up or down. This kind of momentum is going to be going up, So it's always good to just average in your buy to get the best price. You don't want to end up missing out on the next big surge. So that's Kava. Next we have Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol is a decentralized data market where you're able to securely sell your data while still keeping ownership of it. It's absolutely smashing it in the charts in the market as well, reaching new highs. As you can see in my previous video, I made a prediction using the Fibonacci, and I put this as a target. I was definitely not expecting it to hit this target so quickly, but not only that, it absolutely smashed through that. It currently is in a parabolic rise. I do expect some sharp pullback now, and it already has. From this point, it's decreased about 16%. If we look at the other retracements, it's retraced of around 35%. So we could have some more retracements, some more correction coming up before we start to rise again. So if we use the previous retracement, it could be up to 30 to 40% retracement before we start to continue higher. But this parabolic run cannot be sustained for too long. But the Ocean Protocol is a fantastic project. It's currently already partnered up with big companies, big car companies like Daimler. So it's really has a customer base already. It still is partnered up with Chainlink as well, a data oracle project, which is again smashing it at the moment. So, and also if you look at the roadmap for the rest of this year, Q3 and Q4, it's still got its community marketplace, which is currently creating and should be finished within this quarter. Once that's open, once that's done, you'll be able to buy and sell data sets complementary to enterprise marketplaces, and it will be deployed as a standalone web app. So the roadmap, we still got some big milestones to reach. So still early on in the project. Another thing about Ocean Protocol is it's still not being listed on a major exchange just yet, but we'll get to that point in a second. And last but not least, we have Band Protocol. Band Protocol is a decentralized data oracle project. It's been compared to Chainlink heavily because they do the same thing, and they both have been absolutely tearing it through the market. Surged 65% overnight. And the main reason, apart from the DeFi boom, is this Coinbase listing. On the 5th of August, it said that it's going to be listed on Coinbase Pro on the 10th of August. So that's one of the main reasons why it's absolutely surged very strongly. But not only that, all the partnerships that it has and that it continues to form is also the fundamental reason as to why it's been absolutely tearing it. You can see all these partnerships that it's formed in the last few weeks / months, and it's constantly making new partnerships and providing its services. So it's got actual customers, and on top of that, it's still got some more milestones to reach in its roadmap to become fully decentralized, and also to fully become blockchain agnostic. So major milestones left in its roadmap, and it's got all these partnerships already. So they're doing very, very well. Actually, I've got this soundboard and I really want to use them. So it's really got it's really hot on the heels of Chainlink. So it's really lurking like a panther on Chainlink. I'm gonna be a bit scared. This is what Chainlink feels right now when they're faced with Band Protocol. So And that with that bit of fun over. So let's look at Band's technical analysis. So as you can see, this is absolutely ridiculous. Band has been tearing it up from about April at the bottom. It has gone up about 5,000%, so about almost 50x, which is crazy. But you know, the parabola aside, it's been hitting target after target, hitting all the big even numbers, 5, 10. The next one looks to be either 20 or 25. However, I'm not sure if it's going to maintain this level of increase. This is somewhat of a parabolic run. That's why it's always good to average in your buys, as I said, because it may continue to surge or may pull back and either goes down to $5 or even as low as $3 or $1. So we'll just have to see how it continues, but you know, the volume has been pretty strong, especially since the beginning of July. Volume overall has been pretty good. It started to dip from about April down to June, July, and then it starts to increase again. So we may, if we continue to have this kind of strong volume, then by all means we can continue to keep going and hitting these numbers. But we will have to see. Let's stay pragmatic. We got to make sure to always look at the downside as well as the upside. So as I said, it's always good to average in your buys, and you know, the levels of support will be either $5 again, as I said, or $3 or $1. But the other thing is, it's still very early days. You know, as you can see, there's not much price history, and as in one of my previous videos when I analyzed Ethereum during its monster bull run from 2016 or 2015 onwards, they really, once it really gets going and there's liquidity and it's got momentum, it can really start to escalate very, very quickly into numbers that we wouldn't normally predict. So that's why I said is, you know, be pragmatic, average in your buys, and at the same time, you know, this is crypto, so it really can go anywhere. Don't expect it to go down or up, just be ready for both situations. So that's the technicals for Band. And last but not least, we have a lot of people will know about this, but the Coinbase listing, the announcement that they made earlier on, all these DeFi coins that they're considering to add to their platform. And all three of these are on the list. We have Kava, we have Ocean, and we have Band Protocol, all under consideration. As it gives a brief description of what they are: Oracle platform for multiple blockchain, it's blockchain agnostic, connects real-world data to smart contracts. We have Kava, a DeFi lending platform that allows users to mint stablecoins by staking their crypto holdings. And we also have Ocean within that. So although it's not a guarantee that they'll be listed on Coinbase, but the fact that they're being considered means that they at least have hit a base level standard of a good project. You know, they all are on a standard where they could potentially be added. Again, whether they get added or not, we don't know, but it already gives it like a seal of approval that they're being considered. And adding that to the fact that all these coins, the ones I've mentioned, have strong use cases, they're actually being used, they have partnerships, and they have a lot more room to grow, is what makes me very bullish on these coins. Now hopefully by the end of this bull run we'll be screaming like this. But at the end of the day, this is not financial advice. This is my opinion. Do what you want with this, but do your own research. And yeah, I hope you got some value from that, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.